Bonjour Dan, comment ça va?
Bonjour. Ça va?
Ça va bien. The interview will be in French today, you know that?
Yes, I did. As you can tell, I'm fluent.
I know you're very good actually, it's very impressive.
About as far as it goes.
That's fine, it's better than most,
Yeah.
you wouldn't believe. We saw each other last week, I believe, in London at Pay 360.
Yeah, Pay 360. So last week was a busy week for McLEAR. We did the wearable technology show, we did Pay 360, and now we're in sunny Singapore.
I know it's like, I love this industry, I mean, it's so, everybody knows each other. We're here, so it's a long way from London, as you said, especially at a time where you had already a few events, so it's a lot of investment in time and money. Why are you here?
So we visited last year just to visit. We wasn't exhibiting, so last year was the first year, Money Asia. It's a lot bigger this year. We think technology's moving on quickly, especially the payment industry. That's moving at a rapid pace. So we really felt like we had to be here to exhibit this year. Wearable technology is growing. We decided that the investment here would be worth it this year to show people our technology.
And to that point, actually, so Asia, I guess, is one of the key markets for you, or the next markets for growth?
Yeah, so our product's a contactless payment ring. So we tend to follow the contactless market around. So if you look at the top 5 contactless markets in the world, Australia leads, number 1, 98% contactless acceptance. Singapore is, I think, 3rd or 4th on that list. So yeah, technology here, especially contactless, is growing. So we tend to follow those trends around.
So I think it's interesting your positioning because it's at the crossroads of, well, it's all about convenience, but it's at the crossroads of still hardware as such, like a product, and facilitating like frictionless payment in essence, and much more added value services potentially on top. Why do I need a ring today and not use my mobile phone?
We get that question quite a lot, and
Shocker.
My standard answer is, well, what happens when your phone runs out of battery? You're always left without having that convenience of your phone anymore. So, power consumption, battery consumption, people now use their smartphones more than just a phone. For some people, it's their PC, it's their means of doing everything. So having something that sits outside of that, but still means that you can get home or potentially get into your front door or still make valuable payments without ever having that connection to your mobile device, just becomes a little bit more convenient.
And I was just teasing you there, but you talked about a power consumption. So how does the ring work?
So the ring works on passive technology. So much like your bank card, if you just have your card, it will do nothing all day. You bring it to the terminal, it powers up and it will start working. So the ring works on RFID as a technology. So it takes the frequency from the terminal. When you bring your ring close, it takes the power, powers up, communicates. As soon as you pull your ring away, it goes back to just being a very nice ring.
So just to be clear, there's no battery, there's nothing to charge, it won't be a hassle for people, you forget about it, you wear it, you put a ring on it, and then you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly that. We would like people to keep the ring on always. So it should look today the same in 2, 3, 4 years' time. So no charging, you don't need to take it off, waterproof, so it goes about your everyday life, and also it's hypoallergenic, so the sun won't tarnish it, it won't degrade it in any way. Also scratch resistant.
That's very, very important indeed. What you touched, though, which is challenging, I believe. I mean, it's exciting technology, and I can't wait for one to have one and start using it. Hint, hint. But it's something that it's like cosmetic. It's a bit of a fashion statement as well. For men, some men might not really like rings, so I can still see the challenge there. How do you address that? And is it one of your key challenges to drive adoption?
It really is. So we often get asked, do you only do black and white? As if there should be more ranges. Personally, we wish that we'd just gone live with just one color, because the consumer choice gives you something to think about. So you're really excited, you really want the ring, you go on, you put in all your details, and then do you want black or white? You think,
You lose people there at the conversion.
So adopting, how are we going to address everybody? Well, eventually there will be a £500 ring, there'll probably be a £50 ring, there'll probably be a band for everybody, and within those bands we'll give silver, maybe gold, maybe sapphire glass, maybe traditional ceramic, maybe some colours. So we're hoping that we know a ring's not for everybody as a form factor, but we're hoping to persuade you with some of the different varieties of rings that we'll have coming out, and hopefully that will be enough.
So if I project myself, let's say, I don't know, in a couple of years, or can you imagine like engagement rings, like people offering your ring as an engagement?
Well, so mine is my wedding band, but that also makes payment. So for me, that worked quite well. Now, I did ask my wife if she would like her engagement ring from McLEAR, and she opted for a traditional diamond one.
Oh, that's an I mean, it's weird. It's hard even. I don't. Where does that come from? But like,
so I guess for females, I think it would be a bit tougher. But for the guys, a silver wedding band. Right?
You've done it.
It works quite well. So I can see the guy side of it working quite well. I think we might still have some challenges trying to convince the females to accept a McLEAR ring and not a shiny diamond.
I mean, it's going to be hard. Or maybe if it was an Apple, I don't know. Yeah, who knows that the brand can do anything they want. So we're in Asia. So you identified it, of course, as one of the key markets. Australia, Singapore, high adoption of contactless. And what about any new announcements? Anything fun, exciting, like you care to share with us today?
Very nice prompt.
Oh,
as if by magic. So we really do. So our traditional UK product, our consumer product, is a prepaid wallet. So you buy your ring, you download the smartphone app, you pair your card, so you load money into your ring wallet, and then you can go spend. That works quite well. However, we always get asked the question, well, why can't it be my bank card? So today we've brought along our tokenization solution. So this is...
Yes, please.
Your phone, your provisioning device. You scan your bank card into here.
Okay.
You tap your ring on here, and now your ring is your bank card. So this is brand new technology, especially for something that's passive. Tokenization as a technology has been around for a while. Everybody's got to pay on their phone. But these are all connected devices. They have secure elements, embedded secure elements inside. It's a technology that the schemes are very much used to working with. My ring's passive. It has no battery. It doesn't have a way of communicating with anybody else. So the provisioning device makes it possible to do what traditionally would be in a secure area, taking it out, and now it's in my hand and I can tokenize my ring anywhere I like.
So you're going to ship that to existing... How does that work then? If I already have my ring, my engagement ring, like McLEAR, right? Yeah. How can I use that dongle? Where can I buy it? Or you say it for me for free for existing customers?
We're not there just yet. So we're Visa approved now, so our solution's approved. The next bit is for us to figure out, okay, what's the best consumer journey? How can we get these to people? How do we make sure that when you go through the journey, it's seamless, making sure the user experience is good? So that bit's going to take another couple of months to figure that out. Also, we need to manufacture these en masse as well. So there's a few more hurdles to jump, but as a technology, we're really excited to kind of show it off. So we can't wait to get it out there.
Oh, congratulations, very exciting. But do you see that as an upsell mechanism? So again, to charge people because there's still a cost involved, or?
No, so we think that the ring cost will stay the same. We won't charge you more because we're providing an additional service. So that's just something we're going to have to do to provide what we think our consumers want. So we'll do that ourselves. But there'll be no extra fees or hidden fees, or the ring price won't go up.
That's very good to hear from a customer experience standpoint and satisfaction as well. Okay, thank you very much for your time. You've got so much to understand. Maybe the last question of the day. 5G is coming up, right? So it's going to be the era of interconnected objects. Everything's going to talk to anything. And how do you see the place of RFID and potentially a technology like yours in tomorrow's 5G ready telecommunication market?
So we had this discussion literally...
I'm not the first one to ask you that. Oh my God.
No, I know.
I'm losing it. My touch.
Well, actually, it was more of an informal chat. So I think it was over some nuts and a couple of beers, I think. So, but I'm personally quite excited for 5G. So if you think about our ecosystem at the back end, so we know quite a lot about what our consumers do. So We know where you're loading your money from, how much you load, where you spend, how frequently you spend it. We kind of know your spending patterns from what we can see at the back end of our engine. So if we could find a way for the 5G network with all of the new hotspots that are going to have to be installed, so massive MIMO, if we can then find a way for our ring to then talk to these hotspots, now if I can know that Chris has just walked into Starbucks, and I can then look at my back end and think, well, I can tell you what you're going to get before you've even bought it, because you go into Starbucks, the same one, every day, on your way to work at the same time, and you always check out for the same basket. So we can start to make the experience of making that payment better, because if we can pre-auth your transaction before you've even got there, then the possibilities of what we'll be able to do, bringing the service to the front end, as well as having the service at the back end, and try and meet those in the middle. So it's all very conceptual. There's still a long way to go to get our rings to talk to hotspots, but I'm really excited to figure out how we can play a role in that. And it's all about the consumer. It's about making the experience of using the ring better and seamless. So yeah, we're quite excited, and there's the wheels are turning.
You can hear them from here. Thank you very much, Dan. It's great to talk to you as usual, and hopefully we'll see each other soon on the Fintech Power 50 again, because we have to say that for us it's great to have you as a member.
Yeah. It's lovely to see you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Cheers, buddy.